Hey, it's Marcia, and today we are talking about the sales profession. Recently, I was on, trying to log on to a live stream with an all-star panel of speakers, trainers, coaches, authors, sales professionals, the whole nine yards. And one of the guest panelists was introduced as a master of sales, and since I know him and actually am working with him, I can totally agree because he is one of my idols in the world of sales coaching. And the host actually described him as the master of the sales game, the master of the sales profession. The host also made sure to point out and to thank him for not being a master of manipulation. And why is that distinction important? Well, as it says in the caption of this, oftentimes when people think of the sales profession, they start to shut down. I don't care what level it's on, and I don't care whether you're talking about in the goods or services realm. For instance, think about how many times you walk into a store, even a retail store in the mall, or if you're just shopping, window shopping for a car, and the salesperson approaches you and he or she says, "Can I help you with anything?" Honestly, what's the normal expected response? Exactly. "No, I'm just looking, thank you." Because we have this thing, I don't want to be pushed, I don't want to be stalked, I don't want to be, manipulated, I don't want to be bothered. And as a sales professional, because I had a sales career for over 10 years with the same company, but even as a consumer and someone who coaches sales professionals, it is very disheartening and irritating to me that there are still so many in the profession that continue to give it that bad name, the master of manipulation. I mean, how sad is that? People come in usually with a mindset to at least hear you out, even if they're not positioned right then to buy. But we're so busy pushing for the sale and making sure that they hear everything that we offer, all of the bells and whistles, so that we can up a commission, that we fail to realize we're talking to a person. We fail to realize that people are not stupid. We fail to realize that it ought to be more about the relationship, less about the sale itself, and certainly manipulation should not factor into the presentation, the conversation, the overall transaction. And yet, time and time again, a lot of us, or we know if it's not us, a lot of people still keep that tradition alive. And I'm saying, for those of you who have been guilty of it, may still be guilty of it, or know others who right now are guilty of it, stop it. Do your part to stop it. No, can you change everyone's behavior? Absolutely not. But one of the things that you can do is point out where there's a mistake. Let me give you a personal example. I am planning a brief trip, just a couple of days away. And I was on the phone with the hotel because I saw a deal online, but I wanted to know if the hotel, because I like a bargain as much as anyone else, the hotel sometimes will have a different price than the online. So I called, and the front desk person that I was speaking to was rather clipped. And I thought, well, maybe he's just distracted. So I hung up, called the 800 number, talked to them. They weren't giving me as good a deal as the local hotel. So I called back, and he was still the same way. And so I asked him, I said, "Are you having a bad day? Is everything okay?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, well, can I just say, as a consumer, as a potential patron of the hotel and as a longtime supporter of your chain, your tone seems to be a little clipped. And he said to me, "That's just how I am." And I said, "Well, unfortunately, Um, I don't work with your hotel, but I would love the opportunity to show you how important your tone is over the phone. He made me feel like whether I came there or not really wasn't going to matter. And it does. And my point to this is either they're going to see you as indifferent, they're going to see you as manipulating the situation, in some way in terms of trying to turn it around and do damage control. Now, this guy, but so many of us will say, oh, I'm sorry, I was just momentarily distracted. Oh, I'm sorry. And that may be the truth, but then we'll go overboard to the point of looking cheesy. That's not cool either, because then you are trying to master and manipulate the situation, and nobody likes that. And people can see right through it. So I'm just saying, stop it. Don't do it anymore. It's not healthy for the culture. It's not healthy for business. It's not healthy for the profession. So instead of mastering manipulation, why don't you concentrate on, let's make a pact, you and me. We won't have to share it with anybody else, just you and me. We'll make a pact that we're going to master the sales game, the sales transaction, the relationship from now on. Deal? Thanks. Deal. I figured you would. You're my kind of peeps. So as always, I hope that this has been helpful. Hey, I want you to follow me on Twitter at GratitudeSpeak and join in the link above, the private Facebook group that we have, where we're growing every day. We have members-only educational perks and virtual networking for serious entrepreneurs and business owners. And as always, signing off, I wish you productivity, profitability, and abundant blessings. Have a great day. Talk to you next time. Bye.